everyone. Well, today you're going to meet a businesswoman and learn a few things about her, which I'm anxious to find out myself. Her name is Branka27. Branka,
Yes.
welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Nancy, for inviting me.
You're welcome. I hear your accent. Can you tell me where you're from originally?
Originally, I came from Europe, country called Serbia.
Serbia, okay.
Yes, I have been here in Canada for a very long time.
So when did you come and why did you come to Canada?
It's one of those things, it's meant to be. And yeah, I knew since I was born, since I knew my name, that Serbia is not going to be a place that I will stay. I did not know when and what country I will move to. And Canada it is. And I'm happy I'm here.
Very good. How old were you when you came here?
Oh, teenager.
Oh, a teenager. Okay. Did you come with your family or by yourself?
I came by myself.
As a teenager?
Yes, it was a
Wow.
quite adventure. Yes. I mean, young adult, yes.
I would think so. Oh my goodness, how brave of you to do that. I mean, to come here, there's different language, different culture, different food, everything, right?
It definitely is. That everything was so different, and I was like, wow. Yeah, amazed. Yeah.
Did it take you quite a while to adjust, or was it fairly easy for you?
In the beginning, it was a big adjustment, of course, because area where I was at, it was a small town and with a large family. So when I moved here, everything was different. So it was a quite big adjustment, yes.
Oh,
because
okay.
Yeah.
So what part of Canada did you move to first?
Ontario was my first stop, yes.
Okay, and now you're in British Columbia, correct?
Yes, I am, yes. BC is so beautiful, and this is the land where I will stay, yeah.
So what do you do for a living?
I'm self-employed. I have my own business called Brankav27. And the Brankav27 stands for we cannot turn back the time, but we can choose what we do with the time that we have. And we do offer many different services.
Okay, can you give me an idea of what kind of services?
That would be one-on-one guidance, seminars, motivational speech in a public or in organization. And also I encourage individuals and company for the certain books and certain type of books that encourage growth, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, in all areas of life.
So I'm curious how you got into that to begin with.
I have been in sales since I moved to Canada. I learned how to communicate with families. They're the one Canadians were nothing but the best. I mix with them. I love being around them. And through our conversation, through our everyday contacts, I realized besides helping them with making the final arrangements, I'm still in the cemetery funeral industry. Oh. However, I realized, I was helping them on so many different ways, connecting, growing. And I say, you know what, one day I'm going to have my own business and it's going to be all about helping and guidance, and here I am. I'm doing exactly what I said I'm going to do a while back.
Very good. That's really good. Now, okay, so give me again. You mentioned you guide people, right? And like, can you give me more examples of how you would guide somebody? Let's just say somebody in their family passed away, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So what I do, the family calls me, and due to me having a contact with so many families, also at the same time, I have my clientele. I give them guidance when it comes to cemetery and funeral arrangements, what they can do, what area what would be a cost, what would be, and I help them with making the arrangements also.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, the whole thing. That's really awesome.
Yeah, that's one of the guidance services that I do provide. Yeah.
Right. And then you give seminars, right?
Yes, I do.
So what kind of seminars do you give?
That would be actually, just want to go back into the guidance. When it comes to guidance also, what I do is that I do a personal coaching. I don't like to use word coaching, but I do use the word guidance. I, help families with self-conversation, how you see yourself, how do you see others, how do people perceive you. So what I do besides cemetery and funeral arrangements, I really help families to mentally, emotionally, and physically in different areas also.
Okay. Now, are you doing this online or in person or both?
For now, I am doing it online solely due to me being quite pre-booked with the next 3 years. So I have a room to do it guidance online solely. But when it comes to cemetery and funeral arrangements, I do it face-to-face, and I also do it online too.
Right, right. Now, talking about the funeral arrangements, like, again, I'm not sure if I asked you, how did you get involved in doing that?
A while back, I got involved in that. I was looking for something original that everybody has to have, and it should just showed up, in my way. And I say, you know what, this is what I'm going to do, and it's a product that everybody has to have, and everybody has to use it one day. Mm. And I'm glad I did.
Well, for sure. I'm just wondering again, that's a very emotional time for a lot of people. And do you find that difficult?
Actually, it's my privilege to meet with the families. They're not my clients. Yeah, I don't consider them as clients, or I consider them as part of my family. The reason is because I get to know them on different levels.
Okay, yes. Yeah, for sure.
Yes. So right. Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you suggest books or different kinds of books for people to refer to?
Yes, I do. But you have asked me a question earlier about seminars. What type of seminars I do?
Sorry. Yes.
Yeah. What I do a group exclusively for the group over 25 members. Mm-hmm. Or a business or a companies. I usually focus on environment because due to my, again, sales background, environment, stress, how to handle it, a relationship in whole in a company, communication, and all the other aspects to bring more growth into a group or a business or a company.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, what about personal? Do you do any one-on-one?
A one-on-one I can do, but it has to be done virtually due to yes. Yeah, but I can definitely do that. Yeah.
Right. Now, speaking on the virtually, you're able to obviously reach people anywhere in the world, I would assume.
Yes, I am. So that's a beauty. I love this. I love a virtual world with guidance that I do, like a coaching guidance. For mentally, emotional, and physical guidance, and also doing the cemetery and funerals, it gives me a wide variety of products, right? And it's great. Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, I was talking about books. Now, if people want to say, well, where do I get this information? Do they ask you those type of questions? And if so, how do you help with that?
That's what I do when it comes to books. I do recommend certain type of books. Three types that I do really truly focus. That will be spiritual growth, because I truly believe that's really important. Personal growth and education. When it comes to the education, is that I do promote certain type of books. For example, for the kids, like a Tom Sawyer. Mm-hmm. One of the reasons I'm saying it's education, because I find when a person or individual reads, the mind expands, and you learn, you grow. So that reading is a priority to me to implement, encourage for individual or organization each day. Just, you learn from others. I mean, every day when I meet with someone, I learn from them, they learn from me. It's all give and take. Today, for example, I am learning from you also, and you're learning from me, perhaps.
Absolutely. Yeah. And doing this way, other people are able to learn from both of us. Right?
That's definitely true. Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Now, so the books we were just talking about, like, can people buy books through you?
They can definitely buy books through me. I do not promote them on my website because I promote different books at a different times.
Okay.
So it all depends. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Do you have you published any books yourself?
Yes, I did. Reclaiming Your Inner Child. I have published it. Okay. And
Reclaiming.
I have a copy for myself as the last copy as but they're all sold out a while back. I am working on 2 more. Okay. And most likely that will be published sometime next year, but not before that. I'm waiting for a right time to reply.
Okay. So what type of books are the next one's coming out? What type of books are they?
One would be will go well with guidance that I do. Mm-hmm. And the other one is going to be a mix of everything. I can say fantasy, right. Everything in it. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Relationship. Yes. So it's actually mystery. Yeah.
Right. Now, I'm just thinking if somebody's coming to this country from like fairly recently or planning on coming, what advice would you have for them?
I would say keep your mind open and keep your heart open. Mix with everyone around you. Learn. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to ask questions. And you have significant amount of opportunities to succeed.
Very good. Yeah. Now, if somebody wanted to get a hold of you, if they want to reach you to find out about more what you do or hire your services, how would they do that?
I do have a customer service phone number that can reach me at, or they can check my website and send me a message through it.
Okay. And what's your website?
That would be Brankav27.com.
Okay. So nice and simple. I'll make sure I include that. In your name. And on there, does that give you the phone number as well on that site?
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Okay. So everything's there.
Yes.
All right. So now you mentioned getting back a little bit to what you do and how you're doing. You mentioned legacy, work, life, and legacy. So what do you mean by legacy?
When I'm saying with the legacy goes well with the guidance that I provide for family. Sometimes from time to time, when we do things certain way and we get into a mold of something that's really can be called anything. Let's go say mold of comfort.
Okay.
And even if a person is in that particular mode of comfort, they might not be fully 100% happy or comfortable because they want to grow more, they want to do more, but they have no idea how. That would be being in a positive situation, just not being sure. So what I do, I meet with the families and I show them exactly what I do in all the areas, helping them, guide them through breaking through that mold. And also, I let them know at the same time what other type of services that I provide. So if they have interest, for example, to pre-arrange funeral, they can definitely do it with me too. If they choose not to, that's okay too. So when I'm saying it's a legacy, what I'm doing and my connection to a funeral home, it's very close the same. I don't like to say it's a funeral home. I'm saying it's a celebration of life. So planning the legacy, changing the life the way we live, and making sure everything is protected in the future.
Right.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying legacy. Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's a good name. Yeah.
Okay. So now, do you have anything current coming up? Anything new for you?
I do have an event coming up next week. That would be July 14th at 4 p.m. This event is going to be virtual.
Okay.
And with the event, I'm going to introduce families into exactly more details what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And also I'm going to have a guest speaker. She is a specialist from the States. She's going to take how to restore immune system. Because what I find, like immune system, she is amazing. I met her through my friend doctor nearby, about half an hour away from me. And she said, call her, So I call her and I met her and we talked many times and she's fantastic. I say, you know what, I'm going to have a seminar next week. I want you to come in and I want you to share what you really do, because it's really amazing, because the immune system, it's so important. Without a good immune system, our future, our human body is not going to be that great. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you for doing that. And I just want to thank the viewers for watching. If you need guidance, you need any help, I'm going to make sure I include Vujasin's information for you, so you can contact her, and I hope you do. And take care. Thank you so much for watching this show, and be nice, everybody, and peace out.
A sense of community, Chilliwack's a place to be. A sense of community where you're free. Rolling through the mountains, rolling through the valley, rolling through paradise with me. It's multicultural, you're sure to see it all. Chilliwack's the place to be, you'll see. Come party in the park, go dancing after dark. Chilliwack's the place to be, you'll see.